Meticulous work is underway in the SIUE Morris University Center's Goshen Lounge as a crew is carefully removing the iconic Plumb-Bob. The piece has a storied history at SIUE where it has hung for nearly 50 years. Upon removal, the large sculpture will undergo restoration.
Plumb-Bob is an original sculpture by the artist Yasuhito Kobashi, and it was installed in the MUC when it opened in 1967. The sculpture was chosen specifically for this space, and the dimensions of the Goshen Lounge were actually created in reference to the sculpture.
Current students, employees, and alumni of SIUE watched the careful removal process and shared their perspectives on Plumb-Bob.
To me, it just sort of defines the space. I feel it's just part of the university and feel a real connection to the piece.
I noticed it on my springboard, and it kind of left a good impression on me, like made the campus feel more warm and welcome.
As a very young child, probably starting as early as 2 or 3 years old, I used to run around this building all the time. I would lay on the bench underneath Plumb-Bob and stare at it because as a little kid it was really incredibly fascinating to me.
The contracting firm and SIUE University Museum staff have strategized how to best remove the sculpture in a way that will allow for its restoration and intricate reassembly.
One of the things they're first going to do is they're going to secure the platform to make sure that it's really stable while we're moving things around. But the idea here is to remove each element piece by piece. We have to be very specific as we remove them so that we're able to keep the composition that the artist originally intended. So each piece has to be tagged, it has to be measured to its length, and then its partner has to also be measured to its length. All those things have to be done and put into a database before we remove each piece. Then each piece will be dusted, wrapped, and crated to be put away until such time that we're able to restore it.
The large-scale work has fulfilled its artist's intentions of engaging viewers in contemplation.
I've always enjoyed seeing it in here. It seemed like this mysterious mass of fun pieces of wood that you want to try and decide there's some kind of path or logic to, but there just really isn't. And it just makes it all the more exciting to imagine.
If you look at it for a good minute or two, you'll notice it's a very movable piece. It goes with the airflow, through the seasons. When doors open, the air moves in, comes out. It's a very moving piece.
It's important for us to be restoring this piece. Art plays an important role in student spaces, and as we look toward the master plan and renovation process in Morris University Center, we will look to our colleagues in the College of Arts and Sciences to help us provide insight into what type of art pieces should be involved in the new project.
We're still looking at when the conservation will happen, but we first wanted to be able to take it down and deinstall it really carefully with a really good map so that we can put it back in its original configuration.
For more information on the restoration process and to provide input, visit the University Museum on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.